MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Scott Kazmir is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got over 200 innings, which tells me he's thrown deep into a lot of ball games. Looking to do the same here in this one.
Stepping in as the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, and we are ready for baseball from Tropicana Field.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Kazmir gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on base because he loves to run. In fact, he's in the top 5 in steals in the AL. So we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Rick Estrada will stand in for the first time, currently 3rd in the American League in home runs.
And he leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Matt Joyce comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for the Rays, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Nunez on the grass and reined in, 1 away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First delivery to him on the way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around first is Zobrist heading for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. For Zobrist, that last double was his 60th of the year, and it is an elite club of players that have hit that many in a season, that's for sure. A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
1-2, here it comes. Got him. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate, something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Will Myers will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Brian McCann comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only one hit in his last 4 ball games.
Brian McCann.
Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Kazmir's ready. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will stride in now. And as you can see, he's currently 6th in the American League in home runs.
Boy, this guy's having a big year putting up the power numbers. Certainly going to help him out when it comes to negotiating that new contract at the end of the year.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Here's Carlos Beltran as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he falls behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. On the ground near home. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Victor Martinez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. In there, a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Yeah, I thought off the bat that he'd have a good chance of running this down, but can't quite get there. And you'll see it's going to hit just to the right of that chalk line out there, and that's going to allow him to get into second with a double.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. For Martinez, make it 21 doubles now on the year. Smoke toward third. Madison scoops it up, and a rather easy first out.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter, and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Trey Barnett will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Here's John Jaso now. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 9 homers and 54 runs batted in. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2 and 0. Now it's 3 and 0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Ben Zobrist comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. Vaughn Madison will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Kazmir into the windup. First pitch on its way. Eduardo Nunez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Brendan Ryan will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Evan Longoria will lead things off here for Tampa Bay, and we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Nope. 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Nunez on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. One left for Tampa, but they're on top 2-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Kazmir has his target. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and taken in out there for the first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Rick Estrada digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays are in front, 2-0. Trey Barnett is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ellsbury on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. He reached on a single in his first try. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Grounder down the line at third. Madison is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
John Jaso is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Gardner is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Brian McCann heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Right side and right into the shift. Zobrist is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Hit hard towards second, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Stepping in, Vaughn Madison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
And these guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ball game.
Eduardo Nunez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Joyce comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. There's his total now, just into his fifth inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Ben Zobrist will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. For Joyce, he just keeps right on a chugging. That's double number 41 on the campaign. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner, 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ellsbury going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, back-to-back well-hit balls are going to get him a run right here. You've got one runner already at second following the double. And he's just going to switch places with him out there as this ball winds up off the wall. And they're getting some good swings right now as they get a run on back-to-back doubles.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. For Zobrist, he's pushed that doubles count up to 61 after that last one. An unbelievable total. One-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. to 2-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
Here's Will Myers. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Teixeira is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Rays get a run thanks to Ben Zobrist. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Brendan Ryan will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label,
will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Brett Gardner will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Runs up and gets this one down. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays are out in front, 3-0. Kelly King will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 14, Kelly King.
Asdrubal Cabrera will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. McCann gonna have to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, designated hitter, Trey Barnett.
Trey Barnett will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Lays off 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Here's John Jaso now. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Matt Joyce steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Grounded to the right. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Rick Estrada will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That evens it up 1-1. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Bases are empty, one man out. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Mark Teixeira will come in now with 2 away. And to this point, at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down 3-0. Gene Machi will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Gene Machi.
Ben Zobrist will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Evan Longoria will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
This is almost certainly going to be ruled a pass ball. That essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Beltran at the track. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 1 hit's all they get. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays lead it 3-0. Carlos Beltran will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Vaughn Madison will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. David Carpenter will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
David Carpenter.
Striding into the box, Victor Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Victor Martinez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And there's ball 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 13,
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Nunez fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trey Barnett.
Trey Barnett steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brendan Ryan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up in.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a two-hit shutout right now.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brett Gardner stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So, on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 3-0. So long from Tampa.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Rays. 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir, his 22nd win of the season. The loss goes to Ivan Nova. His record is now 12-10. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.